Welcome to the Synchro Galactic Yoga for the Radial Plasma Limi. We're going to give you a little information about Limi before we get into it. On a physical aspect, Limi governs the chakra of the solar plexus, called the Manipura chakra. It's physically located at the stomach, of course. It's also mid-back. It's at the side of the body, and it's connected with the element of fire. It's also associated with all thoughts and feelings about ourselves. So what we're going to do is get right on into it by meditating the chakras. When we say we're meditating the chakras, our mind is on the powers of that specific chakra. Okay, we want to make sure that it's balanced and that we are receiving the intuitive information and communication from those mental spheres. We want to learn how to work in real time with the energy of our chakras. This is the Manipura solar plexus for Limi. The powers of Limi is empowerment, correct judgment, willpower, and power in general. But let's just understand that when this particular chakra is out of balance, we may encounter digestive issues, abdominal pain, low self-esteem, overinflated ego, inability to commit, or the inability to follow through with goals. Do we really look at our Manipura or solar plexus chakra when these things appear in our lives? Activating the radial plasma. I consume dualistic thoughts as food. I purify the mental electron at the North Pole. Once again, these are energies, and we can see in the picture, we see two of the same person. It could be almost like Gemini. But what it is that when you have two different thoughts and you're not able to commit to either one because you're not sure, you don't have the correct judgment that you feel you should have because you have low self-esteem, or you will not be able to follow through with the double mind on any goal. So we're going to see how all of this ties in. Storing impressions, which are then transmuted into subliminal patterns of communication. The sixth mental sphere allows us access to the parapsychic supramental realm. Note that this mental sphere contains subliminal suggestion impulses that affect the third dimensional function as intuitive flashes. May be telepathic transmissions from anywhere. It could be from any cosmic civilization. These contacts leave impressions in the sixth mental sphere, which may be transmitted or transduced in any number of ways, which includes ear ringing, subliminal or hypnagogic imagery, deja vus, etc. Let's open the heptad gate by doing the mantra and making the sounds associated with Limi. But let's look at the subconscious itself. This is the sphere of parapsychic supramental access. Subliminal means below threshold. This is the sphere for reprogramming conventional third dimensional mental program. This corresponds with radioplasma Limi and the hyperplasmic hyperneutronic subliminal conscious blue dwarf luminant force field. Let me break that down. We know Limi is a radioplasma, but when it says hyperplasma, that means that something is being jumped up, something is being excited. And when we say hyper, we know that this plasma is being hyped up. We know that the neutronic subliminal conscious is being hyped up. And we know that the blue luminant force field is where the energy is coming from. Deja vu, the hunches, inklings, chill bumps are all confirmation of underlying information that's being received. So we can revise, overwrite, reprogram thought processes from the second mental sphere of informative samadhi in order to experience the type of telepathic experiences desired from other entities. Those can be the divine ancestors, it could be high council members that we may be working with, or even our spirit guides, etc. We're getting those downloads and knowledge and revelations. So, level 1, meditate the Manipura chakra. Level 2, we're going to activate the radioplasma Limi. Level 3, we're going to engage the sixth mental sphere of subliminal conscious. And level 4, we're going to open the sixth heptad gate, BMU 402, which also correlates with the yogini, the mirror. Notice that the sound made for particular radioplasma is Haram. The N stands for the neutron. Neutrons bring stability. Let's put it all together now. Notice in the left-hand top corner, we have Haram, the sound. We also have mudra of how we put our hands. So we're going to start off with meditating the Manipura chakra by sitting in a comfortable meditative posture. We're going to keep our spine erect and body relaxed, and with the body completely still. We're going to practice a few moments of natural mind meditation. And once the mind is clear, then we all can direct our attention to our solar plexus or the Manipura chakra. When we know it's pure, we can just go ahead on and allow it to dissolve and transform itself into a yellow 10-petaled lotus. The solar plexus is considered the second brain and the central storehouse of prana. This energy stored in this chakra can be used to connect us both individually and as a planet through the sun to the galactic core, the Hunebku. This chakra is governed by the feminine principle or Shakti goddess Lakini, meaning authority. And this chakra center is also associated with willpower, power in general, and it is the place of empowerment and disempowerment, judgment and identity. When this center is purified and awakened, it's possible to reconnect via the etheric highway of the Kuksum Sum, or what we call the cosmic umbilical cord, back to the center of the galaxy, the Hunebku. When this reconnection takes place, the body becomes disease-free and luminous, and consciousness does not fall back into a lower state. To awaken this chakra, breathe slowly into the solar plexus and feel the expansion and contraction of the navel as you breathe in and out through the navel. Breathe in, hold, and suck the stomach in, then push it out when you exhale. Do this several times, focusing on the purification of the abdominal area. Let's put our hands now the way we see it at the top. May our perceptions be organized into a cosmic whole, that we may all become one with the radialized order of the primal source. Level 2, activating radioplasma Limi. Breathe deeply through both your nostrils and allow your awareness to flow up your nose and down into your solar plexus chakra. Bring your awareness to the inner Limi plasma at the center of the chakra. Visualize the red symbol radiating luminous streams of white light. Feel the Limi plasma vibrating, electrically gathered in the solar plexus, accounting for the mental electron electrical charge, which is in telepathic resonance with the North Pole. So we're going to repeat the following while focusing on our solar plexus. I consume dualistic thoughts as food. I purify the mental electron at the North Pole, so we can feel all conditioned thoughts dissolve into the light of intrinsic awareness. Cover your left nostril with your left thumb and breathe deeply 3 times in and out through your right nostril. Flash onto the Limi plasma and feel the galactic connection out of the solar plexus. Cover the right nostril with the right thumb and repeat the 3 breaths. Feel the Limi plasma gathered in the solar plexus, accounting for the mental electron charge in telepathic resonance with the North Pole. The Limi charge is the second of 3 plasmas to form the telepathic quantum. This is the second telepathic plasma where you take the sensory quantum transmutations and breathe them out into the world through your solar plexus, emanating stabilizing vibrations to the astral and emotional body, soothing the rest of the chakras. At the center of Limi, feel the integrated charges of the sensory quantum, Dali, Celi, and Gamma, transmuted by Kali and the alpha telepathic charge, which initiate the telepathic quantum. Then, by extending your mind telepathically to the north of the planet, place the mental electron at the North Pole and purify it. Level 3, engaging the 6th mental sphere. Visualize the 6th mental sphere located in the brain above the right ear in the right cerebral hemisphere. This sphere governs and controls the left lateral hemisphere. The 6th mental sphere allows us access to the parapsychic supramental realm. To experience this, relax, focus your breath awareness on the psychic passages between the root, solar plexus, and throat centers. Feel the upward circulation of energy and visualize yourself as a cosmic antenna for higher intelligence. This intention maintained through undistracted, non-conceptual, meditative awareness activates higher mind telepathic receptivity. This can also be realized and cultivated through dream time. Level 4, opening the heptad gate, 402. Visualize the yellow 10-petaled lotus, the Manipura chakra, with the red Limi plasma superimposed over it at your solar plexus. Hold this visualization and feel the two intermingle as you chant the sacred letter Haram for as long as your breath can sustain it. Locate heptad gate 402 and the hyperneutron symbol on the 441 Mind perceiver. Its matrix location is V11H8. It is an 8th circuit. It's in the 9th time dimension of inner core time. Now we're going to locate that in our body at the back top center of our skull. Visualize the hyperneutron with the rectangular blue dwarf force field above the red Limi in your solar plexus chakra. Take the hyperneutron into the 6th mental sphere in the 6th time dimension, where it activates the subliminal conscious as hyperneutronic subliminal conscious, informing mental spheres 3 and 4. From the 6th mental sphere, mentally direct the hyperneutron to the solar plexus and then press it above the Limi seal. Hold this with 4 alternate nostril breaths, 4 times in and out through each nostril, followed by 1 breath through both nostrils. Ascend the central column, the spine, secreting the hyperneutron into all 144,000 etheric fibers of the astral body. Practice the breath of fire, rapid, shallow breathing through the nose, transmuting any blockages or obscurations into streams of crystal clear, hyperneutronic subliminal consciousness spreading throughout your entire nervous system. The black hyperneutron with spectral electric blue dwarf force field vibrates subtle activating neutronic force into all etheric fibers. Descend back down the central channel, leave Limi at the solar plexus chakra. Return your consciousness to the 6th mental sphere. Then close and seal the heptad gate at the back top of your skull. Relax, breathe slowly and deeply, at least 13 times.